But yeah, man, just been kicking it up here. Y'all been quiet as hell. I ain't getting no calls, no
This
nothing.
would be a good time to
I
ingest
know.
some extra
I've been wanting
caffeine.
Marissa to call
Late
you
night
since I was
adventures on
telling
the
her.
gridiron, and we all
Was it
know
today?
anything
Yesterday.
can
I was like,
happen when you
we
kick
can go
off
that
after
way.
dark.
Maybe we can go
Glad to have you with us
be
from
on
Gerald J.
track.
Ford Stadium in Dallas,
Hell
home to
yeah,
the
I got
SMU
plenty of money to
Mustangs.
spend. What
As we'll see a
Because when
squad
you
from the
called, I was like,
ACC,
hey, you
the
must have
Duke
heard us
Blue
talking
Devils,
about
taking on the 20th
he
ranked
felt
team in
the
the
vibe.
land, the SMU
that's how I
Mustangs.
be sometimes.
For the
I'm
East
glad
Coast
y'all are
College
doing
Football,
well
I'm
together.
Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Plus, y'all got good, high-paying jobs. You know, that's pretty solid. What's y'all financial like? What are y'all doing different
The
now?
Blue Devils will put
Like,
to
what's
the
your
leather and
goals
we'll
now?
get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So SMU's offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are
That's
really
good there
going to
because
have to
of
be
what is it,
careful
revolving
with
credit?
how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could
Or
come down to
revolving?
which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Wants to throw, it's Jennings. Floats it out in space.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that...
Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? For 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this
I
game.
ended up making, what, 14, 25
Kind of like
or
that
something?
big, reliable
14,
security
50.
blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I
Because
throw
it-
anywhere
and I
near
wouldn't pay
him,
him
he's
rent,
going to pluck
so.
it, catch it, and give me some
That's
positive yards.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Oh, he got loose. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field.
Too sometimes, so I was like, man,
looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that quarterback.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
It's hard to run
I miss those days.
that comes off the
I
ball
had high
like
tolerance,
that and
like
runs to
right
the
now, I would
football
probably
like
that's just
that.
gonna
Good
be
luck.
killing
No
me.
holes anywhere.
Type of shit.
They'll run play action. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play called defensively.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that.
Yeah, we had East Texas. And we went to one of those places where they felt like that.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd.
Again, some steakhouse or somewhere. With Julie.
Fuck you.
We were falling. We were so loud.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback making checks.
Just made some joke, but we're just...
Lost a throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Talking about
And as an
cat
offense, you
ass
want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage.
She's still in like what, East Texas?
Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard
You
line
miss it
before
out
he
there?
goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
He's got it. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
He's loose. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
But what I will say about DFW,
They'll leave it with him. He steps and powers and works
That's
his
crazy.
way. They
It
finally
does.
get him down at the 2.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end.
And I feel like the weather, like what happened down there in Texas, because we got some of that rain yesterday. Super duper rain, but yeah, I feel like that's legit. I feel like the government plays a part, and that's been going on for decades. Just like with the music, like I do believe it brings on that, and instead of listening to like rap music, you listen to like actual English, Christmas music. Can't even say gospel music no more. See all these pastors being called up here in Texas. There's some Spanish churches here. They'll always bring in folks and gays. What? Motherfuckers messing with little kids. Like, if you would vote me for like a governor, president, whatever, I feel like people should be able to purge like child rapists and rapists. Like, if you feel like you want to kill somebody, instead of killing innocent people, go ahead and kill these rapists and child molesters.
Coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now again.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his.
Nobody disagrees.
He was hoping
Nobody.
for something.
When I bring that up, I'll be like, man, why can't we just kill child predators?
Yeah.
You know, I had to deal with that in the feds, right? They sent me to Massachusetts, and they had a big program for child molesters and people that were convicted of child porn. Which child porn isn't the same. Like, I give you a pedophile, and you're just addicted to looking at that shit. Like, still, like, there's no amount of time in prison that's going to change your mind. So
Yeah.
that's what you're attracted to. If you act out on it, I feel like you should be executed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not right because I don't know. That's just me. But I had to deal with them, man. You couldn't put your hands on them because that'd be considered a hate crime. So I was stuck in the cell when I was in Massachusetts, just with motherfucking child molesters, and they'll straight up tell you, "What are you in here for?" Because I don't ask people. For me, it's not my business. But they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm in here for CP." Be like, "What's CP? Child porn?" Hell nah, you Jared Father looking motherfucker.
Do you remember an article that went out that they arrested like 210 people in Texas for
Yeah,
pedophile and they saved like 100 kids?
yeah, I remember that. I'm not just saying that. I remember that shit. I was like, damn, man, that's just. Oh, hey, at a hotel that I work in, they brought in a whole SWAT team. This was like 2022, right before I got fired for fighting somebody for a pedophile that was looking up kids online with his wife. And he was a previous offender. They were looking up kids on an app, and then the motherfuckers came in with AR-15s and everything. Yeah, he's a previous offender, so sure he went that way. There's a lot of people that's on that type of shit. Damn, my motherfucker, hell no, bro.
There's illegal child pornography sites.
Yeah, I'm not into that type of shit. Hell, they was putting it on.
Why would I get complex? Like
They was putting it on legal pornography sites. That's the problem. That's why. If you hear that sound, my alarm going off.
I'm an airline.
We'll find out tomorrow. This has happened before, but at like 2 o'clock in the morning and shit, I felt so bad because it went on for about an hour.
Damn.
And it was a school night too. It was a Sunday school night, just like this one, except it's not a school night. I'm gonna have to hear this all fucking day.
Damn. Is it in your apartment?
Nah, man, this is going on everywhere.
Oh, what do you mean, like at your job?
Yeah. No, I'm at home, but this is going on throughout the entire building. You can hear it outside of my apartment.
Damn.
So it's some sort of system malfunction or glitch. Somebody might have pressed something in the elevator or something. It's happened before, but it's rare. This shit bad.
Touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Yeah.
You gotta read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, I guess we'll let you know what happens tomorrow if we end up doing that thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me know.
Okay, who knows? We'll let you know what happens.
Let me know so I can book like a room in case you don't want to drive all the way home.
Yeah. That'd be a long drive. No foot massages, yeah.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Hey, bring what's her name? What's her sister name? Nancy.
Opening play of this drive.
She can't take my mom's dialysis.
Oh, your mom's on dialysis?
Yeah, 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Doesn't your sister do like radiology?
Yeah, she did Red Tech for like 10 years.
So, 10 years, that's...
Oh yeah.
Didn't she get let go of one job?
She quit. She put her 2 weeks in, and then she left. And she hasn't got another job since. She's only done one job, and it was at Eden. And she hasn't. She's been helping her mom out. Okay, so I'm gonna do a job or something. Dialysis place right next to where we live. Not even a mile down the road.
I tell you what, that passing touchdown,
it's just across the street.
This whole team, like the comeback is more than on now. Like they got the touchdown, they cut it.
I don't know where this is doing.
You want to get a stop and go.
Bro, this alarm is still going, bro.
All the excitement and be like, listen, the passing game is rolling.
This shit ain't gonna end. All right, I'll let you go. Let me know.
All right, talk to you later.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Running into the open space. And he delivers the stiff. For a solid pickup on the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense. Breaking distance. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. And off to Jones. Taking it the other way. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens, the running back screen also. Part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them.
Turning on the Jets. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's it fly. Rolls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How about... is a tight end in the red area, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snatches it on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A
Some
strike
football,
downfield.
man. These motherfuckers move too fast. I know where the fuck they going with the football, man. Like,
Stopped and brought down at the 15. The Blue Devils look
Can't
to
fool
keep
'em.
this drive humming. Out of the gun, they'll run it
there's only
inside.
so many places you can go
He
with
was
the ball.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
No
Able
harm.
to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No
They've
shit.
got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal.
Into the house. Touchdown, Duke. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
To the air, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's some eulogy.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Anthony. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. They're working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that. Down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
In the last video where I was talking about Picker's out here, rollouts are broken.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies and trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Trey Moore, number 8, impact. He stands there and
wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short game.
That was a bad play. I should have ran it out of bounds. No, inbound.
QB scrambles. It's the fourth quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to do.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. So So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
See a lot of things happen at a consistent rate this time of,
Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Trying to surge it in. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way at the end. It was this team that made the most plays, made the few...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch
and again, it looks really, really fluid. You know what I'm saying? It looks like something that only in a game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give on the inside. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros and time has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big